Hey, welcome back to Inside the Vandals. I'm your host, Tom Purvis, and I'm joined now by women's basketball head coach Jon Newlee. Coach, thanks for being with us.
Hey, good to be here, Tom.
Well, you guys get a split on the road. You started out with a win there against Portland State on the Thursday night. What did you like in that game against Portland State?
I thought we came out really aggressive defensively. I really liked our mindset. I thought Stacy did a great job on Esom, their leading scorer. I thought Allie was defending the other kid pretty well, but I think as a team we played great team defense in that game.
You went with a lineup change in that game, going with Carly Wilson and Jerry McCorkle in the starting lineup. How did you think they responded in getting the starts?
I think Carly was great. You know, she brings so much energy, whether off the bench or starting, and a lot of toughness to our team that we need. I think Jerry was a little overwhelmed. I think she was a little nervous having to start and do all that. So I think she'll be coming off the bench after that.
What did you feel as far as the look of your offense, your defense? How much did that change just having two different players, two different styles in the game?
Well, Carly really does a great job on ball, and I thought she was really disruptive. And Jerry will give us length so we can put Brooke out on the perimeter. So, you know, I had three kids over 6 foot out there at the same time, and I liked that. I liked having that length all over the floor.
Your team really took control in that second half, and you guys put the game away, and you credited your offense just moving the ball really well. When your offense is moving the ball well like that, is it just about being patient, making the extra pass, and getting those great shots?
Yeah, it was, and we really got out in transition. I thought we were running the ball extremely well, attacking the rim. We got to the free throw line a bunch in the second half, pounded it inside, and then that opened up the outside game.
With Taylor Corey, she came in and had a great game. 8 points, 5 rebounds, had a couple block shots. How happy were you to see her come in and play with some confidence?
Well, it was great. You know, we need Taylor, somebody else to step up in the post position, and it's her turn right now. And I thought she looked really comfortable and smooth for the first time in a game, and she's been practicing better, so she got her chance.
How much does that impact when a player? Do they have to practice well to be able to translate that into a game?
Yeah, they have to practice well before I'm going to put them in a game, that's for sure. You know, they got to show me that they can do it, the practice floor, and then when the lights come on, we'll see how they do.
You guys were at Sac State on Saturday, a game that obviously didn't turn out exactly how you guys hoped. What happened in that game?
They made 19 threes, I think. Was a big problem for us. I don't know. It's like the basket was huge for them, both games we played them. Because really offensively, I think we were doing what we wanted to do. I thought we did a good job of keeping them off the O boards. We were taking great shots and playing extremely hard. You know, it's just amazing the amount of threes that they threw in there, and literally some of them were just thrown up there and went in.
When a team shoots like that from the three-point range, is it almost sometimes like the lottery, where sometimes you get them on a night where they just can't miss, and you almost hope sometimes that you get them on a night where they are missing a few more?
Well, it is like that with them, and apparently they like to shoot against us because they've had their two best shooting nights in the conference against us with 18 threes and 19 threes. But we came out and played great defense. We're defending them like everybody else, and getting a hand up and getting them on the line.
Yeah.
And doing everything we could do. Watch all the films of the other games, and they're making 10, 11 threes, and against us it was crazy.
Offensively and defensively overall, you mentioned some of it, but what did you guys do well in that game?
I thought we moved the ball very well. We didn't let their pressure bother us. I thought at times we got caught up in their style, and that's what was the killer in that run when we had a 5-point lead and the game flipped in the next 5 minutes. And it was because we got caught up in taking bad shots, taking rush threes, kind of trying to play their way once we made a few threes ourselves in the second half. And that was a real killer for us, because you take away that 5-6 minute stretch, and we played extremely well.
How impressed were you with Carly Wilson? She seems out there that she's fast. I mean, she has the foot speed, and not only defensively, but it seems like she pushes the tempo when she's in the game as well.
Yeah, Carly is fast. Again, she's come back from that knee injury better than ever, and as quick as she ever was. I mean, that's what I liked about her when I recruited her. Her speed, her quickness, and again, her feistiness, man. She gets in there, she's rebounding, she's blocking out, she's diving on loose balls, and that's what we need more of.
You guys in that game, 11 for 21 at the free throw line. Did that have a pretty big impact in the game?
Yeah, we left 10 points out there, and you put in some of the missed layups we had again, and again, it cost us. Definitely cost us.
Down 22 points with about 5 minutes left. Your team goes on a 17-4 run. You guys nearly came back. I mean, in that situation, it would have been easy for a team to give up. How impressed were you that your team didn't give up and really made a game of it there at the end?
Yeah, I was happy with that. We talked about it after the game in the locker room. You know, I was proud of them for not, just giving up, and because they easily could have at that point. But we talked in the timeouts about, scratching back, clawing back, and you always have a chance against a team like Sac State because they're going to continue to throw up bad shots, every possession down and quick. So I knew we still had time to get back, and that's what we impressed on them at that 6-minute timeout was, look, we got plenty of time here, so you guys got to stick to the game plan, and they'll come back to us, and they did.
He's Vandals head coach Jon Newlee joining us right now. You got a little bit of the Greg Popovich look going there. You got some team goals or something that you're keeping it unshaven for?
Yeah, trying to mix things up a little bit, Tom. See how things go. We'll try anything at this point.
Back at home for 4 of the next 6 games. You guys have Northern Arizona and Southern Utah this week. Looking first at NAU, what do they bring to the table?
Very tough defensively. They've been holding teams down a lot. They're long inside. They have a great player, and Raven can really rebound and defend, score inside. A tough team, a tough physical team, and we're going to have to be ready to really mix it up, I think, inside.
So is their inside game, their front line, would you say that that's their strength, or do they have pretty athletic guards as well?
They're athletic on the perimeter, but they're not, they're really inside oriented, I would say, without a doubt. They're not great shooters percentage wise that we're seeing from 3, so it's going to be a game where they're going to try to get it in the paint.
And then Southern Utah on Saturday, that's going to be a huge game. Again, you guys only play these teams one time, and so coming down the stretch, holding the tiebreaker over them certainly would be an advantage. But what does Southern Utah do?
They like to run up and down. They do a good job of pushing the tempo, pushing the ball. They're going to shoot threes. They're going to get up and down. And they mix up their defense a little bit. We're going to have to be smart out there. We're going to have to take great shots. And again, really this weekend's about our defense as well. We're going to have to hold people down, and we need to win the games. Like you said, we would hold the tiebreaker over both these guys if we beat them, and they're just above us in the standings. So they're huge games for us this weekend. He's
Vandals head coach Jon Newlee. Coach, thanks for joining us.
All right, thanks, Tom.
That'll do it for this week's edition of Inside the Vandals. Make sure to join us next week as we look back on Northern Arizona and Southern Utah. And as always, make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. We'll see you next time.